Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a foundation review, and the foundation that I'm doing a review on is the CoverGirl TruBlend liquid makeup foundation. This is their newer foundation, and the thing about CoverGirl is that I do like this foundation, I really do, but the thing about CoverGirl is that they don't really exactly say, you know, with my foundation is going to do this and my foundation is going to do that. They really just put the foundation there to sell, and I kind of like that because it kind of doesn't, because you know when you expect things and it doesn't fall through with the expectations, then you know you just like, well, that foundation, that didn't do that and that didn't do that. So I kind of like the fact that they just don't really give you that much to expect with their foundations, which is kind of good. And so, like I said, they really just have three things that they said about this foundation. They said that it has 21 shades, which will be a perfect match for 99% of the women, which is right, because they do have a new shade finding system, and it's light, medium to dark, which is L, M, or D, and then it's 1 through 7 for each one. My color is D2, which is sun beige, and like I said, they do have 21 shades, which is majority of the women, so almost anyone can find a shade from using this foundation, which I think is amazing. And it also says that it has light to medium coverage, which is also true, and you guys will see that when I apply it. And then the last thing that they said was, is a perfect blend foundation which will disappear into the skin, which is also very true. It doesn't look like I have on makeup, it doesn't look cakey, and it looks kind of natural, of course, without all the highlight and contour and all of that stuff. But if it was just the foundation, which you will see that it does look natural, and I also really love that about it. So like I said, they don't really give you too much to expect with this foundation. So with that, all of that being said, this foundation is like a loyal foundation because it lives up to the three things that it says the foundation is going to do. Right, and as far as the packaging, I do like it, and you're able to find your shade because the shade is right here, D2. I do like the fact that it does have a pump on it, and you can just pump the foundation out, and it's also one of those pumps where you can turn it and lock it and turn it to unlock it, which I do think is also great because you want waste product and you want get it everywhere. As far as applying it, I applied it two different ways. I applied one side of my face with a sponge, and I just applied it with the end of this like blending sponge, and then the other side of my face with my e.l.f. powder brush, which I use for my foundation. And you guys will see that, I'm not really sure if you guys can see it, but it really isn't that big of a difference. But as far as blemish wise and coverage wise, you can see a little bit of blemishes peeking through on this side of my face because I applied it with the blending sponge, versus applying it with this one because it completely covered up my blemishes on this side. So unlike my last foundation review, I do recommend applying it with a brush than with a sponge, because if you're trying to cover things up. Do I think it's a great foundation? I do. Do I think it's a great foundation for beginners? Yeah, because I really do think that this foundation gives you kind of a natural look. Like I said, it has light to medium coverage, so it's not going to completely cover people, like completely look like you have on makeup, which is great. So I do recommend this for beginners because, like I said, it's easy to apply and it's very lightweight, and it's not heavy or cakey or anything like that. Do I think this is one of their best foundations? No. Do I like the foundation? Yeah, I am very familiar with CoverGirl's foundations, and I have tried more. In their original foundations, I am in the color 20, and in their CoverGirl Queen, I'm in the color Amber Glow, and then in this one I'm in Sun Beige. So in each one I'm kind of in a different shade, but they're the same shade, they're just different names. But I don't think that this one is its best foundation. I do think that it is more of a water-based foundation that has like a lot of oil or water. So it has a lot of liquid in it, and you really have to shake it up very well. And I shook this thing up really good, and when I pumped the foundation out, it came like oil or water or whatever it was still came out of it. So I do think that's kind of why I don't really like oily foundations and watery foundations, because I have combination and oily skin, so it kind of, it's like I'm adding more oil to it, and I don't really like that. So before you guys ask, I am NC45 in MAC. I don't know why I never think to say that, and that is kind of a good idea until one of the subscribers asked me what it was. I know a lot of people use MAC foundation, but I'm NC45 in MAC, so I hope that kind of help you with the shading and finding your color range with this foundation. So those are really all of my thoughts on this foundation. I really don't have that much to say about it. I'm not going to do a time thing today, but just because, like I said, they don't really give you that much to expect, so they didn't really give like a time frame or how long this foundation was supposed to last. So I'm not going to do a time tester today because of that reasoning. But yeah, so I think that's all in all. I do like the foundation. It's one of those foundations where you use it because you have it. It's not something that I think I would go out and be like, oh, this is my holy grail foundation, I'm gonna repurchase it. It's not anything to rave about. It's just a okay foundation. And yeah, so let me know what you guys would like to see a review on next. And that's all. So be sure to leave your video requests below, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.